travel potty, and you can find this at pottytrainingconcepts.com for $24.95. And this potty holds up to 70 pounds, so for a little bit larger child, it would work out fine. And this is good to have when you're on the road and your child has to urgently use the restroom and you can't find one. So this is just a good thing to have with you when in those earlier years. This is a bed tent that we got at Target, and it's the Woolridge bed tent, and you can also find it on ebay.com. I wanted to tell you about this because our son had a lot of anxiety at bedtime, and when we brought this home and he started using it, it has helped cut down on his anxiety at night. They also sell a Woolridge red lantern, hanging lantern, and we hung that up for him, and it gives him just enough light to cut down on that anxiety as well. So these products turned out to be a good thing for our son. This is a kid's mini keyboard and mouse, and it fits their little hands and helps them get started on typing and learning their letters. You can find this at academicsuperstore.com for $20, and I think that's the cheapest that I found it. But I know it comes in other colors, so if you do a search, you might have to pay more, but you could find it in a different color. This is a seatbelt lock that covers the button to the seatbelt, and it's $10. And you can find this on autismonestopshop.com. So when you have that child who keeps letting themselves out of their seatbelt while you're driving, I know that is very frustrating. Both my kids have done it, and this product can help stop that and maybe make your life a little bit easier. However, I know some kids, they don't stop. They still look for another way. My daughter still tries to wiggle out of her seat in spite of this. But anyways, hopefully it will help. This is a clear storage tub, and you can find this at amazon.com for $11.99. And really you can find these tubs anywhere. But I did want to talk to you about these because they're really good to store the kids' toys and things in them, and they're clear so our children can see what's in them. So they come to us and kind of try and drag us over to it, and then at that time you would request them to say what it is they want. And so it really is a useful tool to encourage their speech, and also this is really good to make up tubs of sensory things such as beans or rice or popcorn. In the wintertime, we bring snow in, and the kids get to play indoors with the snow, and you can put sand in this as well. These are called Silly Puppets, and they're 15-inch, and you can find these on allchildrensfurniture.com. We use these puppets to work with our children and teaching them relational language and role modeling for them how maybe a conversation should go, and so we're teaching them social skills by using the puppets. And as long as you're dramatic and you make it fun, the children seem to love it. And I found these to be good quality puppets, and the prices seem to be good. But you could probably find these anywhere online, and maybe you should do a search to make sure that you're getting the best deal at the current time. These are called fan decks, and you can find these at amazon.com or thegentlerevolution.com, and I think they're around $10. I also seen these at Borders bookstore, so I know they sell them at the bookstores as well. And these are basically fact cards of different things, such as the presidents. They teach you the United States. They have butterflies and birds and composers and all kinds of things. It has a lot more information than needed if you're just teaching them the basics. And my children right now, I just want to teach them the basics. So I ended up tearing them apart and cutting them and laminating them as flashcards. This is Hooked on Phonics, and we found this at Sam's Club for $30. I also seen these in Kmart, and you can buy these online as well. Hooked on Phonics used to be in a really expensive program, $300 or more, and now they're letting us have it for a lot less. So I brought it home and we tried it, and it has music and a rhythm, and my children love anything with music they love. So they started off really strong and being really interested, and then after several repetitions, they started to get bored and I was losing their interest. So, but I do believe this is a good program. They break it down in increments and you don't move on until they've mastered it. So it is a good thing. So we're going to keep trying. These are simple index cards, and I wanted to tell you about these because you can use these and write words on them with a red marker and make them very big and bright so your child can read them easily. And then what you want to do is take them and tape them on things around the house, and you could categorize it. Like one day you could go into the bathroom and write these cards out and tape them on things in the bathroom. And then you could talk about each thing in the bathroom with your child. Or you could do it in the family room, and so each week you switch and do a different room in the house. So it helps with comprehension and then learning things around the house. These are called picture dictionaries, and you can find these at gentlerevolution.com. And it's a CD that you put in your computer, and it will flash flashcards at your child and say what they are. And the pictures are wonderful. They look like the real items. So I have found this to be a really good product. And so if you want to go to their site and check it out, they have some samples online so you can check it out before you purchase it. So you may want to try that. This is a computer program called Piano is Easy, and you can find this at pianoiseasy.com. If you go to their site, they also have some samples where you could take your child and try it out and see if they like it, and if they do, you may want to consider it. They basically teach your child songs by using numbers, and so that way it makes it very easy for them to start off playing some good fun songs, and it doesn't bore them and they don't lose interest. And then over time you can transfer and teach them, how to read music and that. And so this is a good way to start. This is a door window alarm, and you can find it at mypreciouskid.com. We purchased something similar to this at Walgreens. So for those of you who have children who like to get out of the house anytime no one's looking, it's a good thing to forewarn you that the door was opened. And so in fact ours was so loud it deterred my daughter from doing it, so she doesn't do it that much anymore. So this has been a big help. This is called Lost and Found Temporary Tattoos for People with Autism, and you can find this at mypreciouskid.com. And these tattoos will carry all your child's emergency contact information, so that if your child gets lost and someone finds your child, they could contact you right away and let you know they have your child. To me, it seems like it could be better than using a bracelet because they can't take it off, but you have to put it somewhere visible. So, but anyways, you can find this again at mypreciouskid.com.